Good evening and welcome to a brand new week on the State of Business. I'm Nishani Pigera. Let's first take a look at tonight's headlines. Malaysian Premier meets President Sirisena. And local government election on February 10th. In tonight's main story, the official meeting between President Maithripala Sirisena and the visiting Prime Minister of Malaysia, Bin Tun Haji Abdul Razak, was held at the Presidential Secretariat today. The Malaysian Prime Minister, who arrived at the Presidential Secretariat this morning, was received by President Sirisena with an official guard of honour and a 21-gun salute. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe and several other ministers, secretaries to the President and Prime Minister and Foreign Secretary, and several Malaysian ministers, advisers and senior officials were present during the occasion. The Prime Minister of Malaysia undertook this official visit to Sri Lanka to mark the 60th anniversary of diplomatic relations between the two countries. A special stamp and a first-day cover were issued to commemorate the occasion. Moreover, two memoranda of understanding on training of diplomats and cooperation in foresight and science to action, and memorandum of collaboration between Coordinating Secretariat for Science, Technology and Innovation of Sri Lanka and the Malaysian Bioeconomy Development Corporation SDN-PhD was signed between the two countries. Meanwhile, 3 agreements were signed after the bilateral talks between the two leaders, in which Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe and a number of Malaysian and Sri Lankan ministers also participated. The Malaysian Prime Minister is also scheduled to participate in a roundtable meeting with Sri Lankan investors and entrepreneurs during his visit. The visit of Prime Minister Bin Tun Abdul Razak follows the official visit of President Maithripala Sirisena to Malaysia in December 2016. In more news tonight, speaking at a press conference held today in Colombo, the chairman of the Election Commission, Mahinda Deshapriya, announced that the local government elections will be held on 10th February 2018. He also stated that the official gazette notification in this regard will be issued on December 26th.
අපි ගත්ත දිනය උනේ පෙබරවාරි 10. හැබැයි මේක නිල වශයෙන් ගැසට් නිවේදනයට යන්න වෙන්නේ අපිට දෙසැම්බර් 26 වෙනිදා. එතකන් මේ දිනේ අපි ගැසට් කරන්න විදියක් නැහැ. තේරීම් බාර නිලධාරීන් විසින් මෙම දිනේ ගැසට්මන්ට් එකට යවන්නේ. අපිට යවන්න පුළුවන් 23 නැත්නම් 22 යවුවොත් අපිට පෙබරවාරි 10 ගන්න බෑ. පෙබරවාරි 8 ගන්න ඕනේ. මොකද දවස් 49ක් ඇතුළත අපි ඒකින්දා දවස් 49 සීමාව ගන්න ඕනේ. 35ට වැඩි වෙන්න ඕනේ. ඒ ඔක්කොම බලලා තමයි මේ දිනේ තීරණය කරේ. අපි කිසිම කැමැත්තක් නැහැ මේ දිනය දේශපාලනඥයෝ ප්‍රකාශ කරාට. හැබැයි අපිට කිසි කෙනෙක් උපදෙස් දුන්නෙත් නැහැ. කිසිදු නිලධාරියෙක් රාජ්‍ය දේපලක් අයිතු පාවිච්චි කරොත් කිසිම පැකිලීමක් නැහැ දඬුවම් කිරීම සම්බන්ධයෙන්. කිසිදු දේශපාලනඥයෙක් වෛරී භාෂාව, ಜಾති ભેදය, ආගම් ભેදය පිළිබඳව ප්‍රකාශ කරොත් පළවෙනි අවවාදය දෙවැන්න තුන්වැන්නක් නැහැ. දෙවැන්න නම ප්‍රසිද්ධ කර අවවාද කිරීම.
Time for us to slip in for a short break. Do stay with us for more news when we come back. Welcome back. You're watching The State of Business. Issuing a statement on releasing national accounts estimates for the third quarter of 2017, the Department of Census and Statistics stated that the gross domestic product for the third quarter of 2017 has been estimated at 3.3%. The GDP of Sri Lanka for the third quarter of 2017 at constant price reached 2.3 million rupees compared to 2.2 million rupees for the third quarter of 2016. The 4 major components of the economy, agriculture, industry, services and taxes less subsidies on products, has contributed 7.6%, 27.8%, 56.3% and 8.3% to the GDP, respectively, in the third quarter of 2017. During the third quarter of 2017, the services activities continued to expand further by 4.3%, while industrial activities recorded a marginal growth rate of 1.9%. The report further stated that agricultural activities have reported a negative growth rate of 3.3% in the third quarter of 2017, the lowest growth rate in the third quarter since 2010, and that this was due to the unfavorable weather conditions that persisted island-wide for nearly 2 years. Let's take a look at how the stocks performed today after this short break. Welcome back to the show. Trading at the Colombo Stock Exchange ended on a mixed note today. The oil share price index dropped 5.4 points to close at 6,346.7, while the S&P SL20 index gained 0.39 points to close at 3,692.95. Turnover was 233 million rupees and 10.5 million shares were traded. Up next are the day's forex rates. And with that, we wind up the show for tonight. We'll see you again tomorrow at the same time. Thank you for joining. Good night.